Hello, everyone. Welcome to our live Pop of Color. Today, we're going to talk about blush trends and what's trending right now. It's cream blush. But I'm not here to show you how to use it because I'm not a professional. But although taking all these tips from our fabulous makeup artist, it is helping a lot. So I want to welcome Jackie Alves to our show.
Well,
Hi,
hello, my
Jackie.
beautiful friend.
Hi, Jackie. How are you?
I'm so good. I'm just here in all my naked face glory so I can show you guys some amazing tips and tricks and ways to use this fantastic new blush.
Perfect. That's what we're here for today. But before we begin, I want to share some of the benefits of our products. I know, Jackie, you're the star of the show, you're the star of the application, but it's our show today. So I want to share just some few benefits to our followers, consultants, leaders, or clients, whoever is, watching us today. Let us know in the comments. So what I want to share is the key ingredients for these amazing products. Our cream blush, they are crafted with sunflower extract, rice bran extract, and vitamin E. And we have them available in 4 shades. So why take one when you can take the 4 shades? And I don't know if you guys are ready, but I am ready for Jackie to help us discover the beautiful blushes, discover, tips and tricks that it's going to help us with these trending on our blush cream. So Jackie, the show is all yours.
Well, like Monica said, it's our show. So welcome to the Jackie and Monica JAFRA show today. And we're so excited to show you some great things about this new blush that Monica just introduced. I am, like I said, completely naked face for you today because I'm going to blow your minds with some great ways to use these fantastic new products that I know you're going to love. Everybody's loving cream blush, and especially cream blushes that have some ingredients that are great for your skin, like Monica just shared with us. But I am going to bump it up a notch, like I always do, Monica. I'm going to take it to the next level. So I'm going to start first with a cream foundation. I want to show you something quickly with the JAFRA foundation brush. This is a good, dense, thick barreled brush, super sturdy. I'm going to go in quickly with some cream foundation. Since we're using cream blush, I want to pair it with cream foundation, and you don't always have to. This cream blush pairs beautifully with literally every single foundation that JAFRA carries, from cream foundation to matte foundation to our dewy finish, radiance foundation. You can try it with any of them, but today I'm going to share a little treat with you. So this is the shade Natural in Cream Foundation. Now, friends, if you're like, Jackie, I'm not as fair as you. I have a deep, rich chocolate skin tone. Well, girl, let me share something with you. If I do something like contour with a deeper shade, then what you would do is use your deeper shade in those areas and go 1 to 2 shades lighter than your skin shade in the areas that I would highlight. So you just do opposite, sort of what I would do. And I'll talk more as I go along with that. Gently putting some of this foundation right on my eyelids, going up my cheeks quickly. I'll bring it down my neck and right on the tip of my nose. Now, I didn't get a bunch underneath my eyes because I'm going to go back later and do just a little bit of concealer under there. But first, I want to use my JAFRA Beauty lip balm. This is an amazing product. It's got shea butter and all the good stuff in it. But check me out. I'm going to put it under my eyes. I love to do this when I'm using cream products. I, of course, use a beautiful eye cream night and day, but as part of my skin prep routine, I like to really use this under my eyes to lock in moisture so I can use a really great cream concealer. All right, I've got that tapped in using the warmth of my finger. Now I want to go in with that cream concealer. I'm going to put a little bit right here. And right here under my eyes, I will put some in the middle, down my nose, and right along my jawline to just lighten and brighten. Now again, that was the JAFRA Cream Stick Concealer. and that's the shade called Light. Now I'm going to go in and just use the same exact brush I was using for my foundation. You can use a concealer brush if you're more comfortable with that, but I like this larger, fluffier brush for these areas. All right, right through the middle, just lightening and brightening here. Now today I'm going to be showing you the sunset blush trend. I know you've probably already seen it on social media. It's been all over TikTok, and I've seen it like crazy recently on YouTube. And I just love the sunset blush trend because it's so beautiful. And I live in Arizona, where we have some of the most beautiful sunsets I've ever seen in my entire life. So don't think I don't want one of those on my cheeks. So I'm going to go in right now with my concealer stick in the shade Cool Dark and add some right underneath, right along my forehead, and of course right here. I love to contour turkey gobbler neck, right? I'm just going to kind of get that out of my way. I'm going to go back to that same old brush I've been using and bring it down and use it to really chisel out a good jawline. So this is just a great simple way to contour using some cream foundations that we are going to mix in, or using some cream concealers that we will mix in and double up with our cream blushes. You guys are going to love it. Now our cream blush can be very simple. You can just use 3 dots and tap it in with your fingers as part of your regular makeup routine. It doesn't have to be this complicated, but I could not wait to get in here and show you some, of course, advanced tips and tricks that I think you're going to love. So you can see I've really chiseled out some great cheekbones with my contour. I'll go back and really blend this out nice, but I'm going to get to that forehead real quick. And just bringing it to the hairline, want to be careful not to get it right into my hair, especially if you've got light colored hair. And now just working on blending it really nice and making it all come together. I'm going to use some of the brown that was already on the brush and just creating that dimension. Okay, now my goal is just to make sure all those lines are nice and buffed and faded so you can't see where they begin or where they end. So check that out with my cream concealer and my cream foundation. Already some beautiful dimension. And now all I need to do is go in and add that beautiful pop of color with our blush. So that's what we're talking about, is pop of color. We've got 4 different shades, and I honestly, from the bottom of my heart, I love them all. I can wear them all. We've got a beautiful bright pink cerise. We've got a beautiful, this one's called Merlot-ish. It's a little more on the cool side. Definitely reminds me of Merlot. And that's actually a wine, is a Merlot. So think of a wine color. Then we've got the hot coral, and it is a hot one. I really like it. And this one, I think it's golden. Oh, nope, it's amber glow. Check me out. I had to put on my glasses to read it for you. So I'm actually going to use Merlot-ish and hot coral together. Now that might seem weird because we've got an orangey color and a purpley color. It's like, you can't mix warm and cool, Jackie. What are you doing? Well, my friends, welcome to my favorite thing, no rules makeup. I love me some no rules makeup. So I'm going to go with that hot coral right now. And it is the warmest, so I like to use that. I'm using an eyeshadow brush right now. This is the JAFRA Beauty eyeshadow brush. I'll take a little bit. You can use your fingers if you like. I sure do quite often. And right on top of my contour is where I'm going to stack a little bit of the hot coral. You can see I created the contour here. The hot coral is going to go right on top. And same for the other side. I'll put a tiny bit on the bridge of my nose. And check me out. I'm going to put some right here in the crease of my eye. Okay, now I'm going to go back and get my Merlot-ish And just using the same brush, that same JAFRA eyeshadow brush, I'll stack that Merlot right on top because we're creating a sunset blush. Remember, you're more than welcome to just take one of your favorite blushes, put 3 dots, and blend it gently with your fingers, your favorite foundation brush, or even a beauty blender sponge. It's completely up to you. But today I wanted to treat you to something a little bit next level and a lot of fun. So packing that Merlotish right on top. Now you can see I look a little bit crazy right now. So I'm going to go back with this foundation brush that I've been using and just blend it out. Remember, we don't want to see where it begins or where it ends completely. No defined lines. I'll just buff out that little bit of the hot coral that I put on my nose. And then I'll go over here to my other cheek and blend here. See how beautifully that blended? Like flawlessly. Now I want to go take another eyeshadow brush, and this one's just the same JAFRA eyeshadow brush. It's just clean. It doesn't have all of the color in it, and just use that to blend this out a little bit up towards my brow. And I'll do the same over here. I just want to make sure that it's nice and blended, that I don't have defined lines right here. And now if you feel like you've gotten out of the lines right here, don't worry about it. You can just sharpen it up real easy like this, or even use your concealer brush to sharpen it up with. And I think that looks really good. I'm going to go back in with my brown concealer, that cool dark that I was using. I'm going to put a little bit underneath my eye because I'm using all creams today. Just want to show you new ways to use your products. Don't get stuck in that same rut where you feel like it has to be the same thing all the time. I just wanted a little bit of brown underneath just to add some dimension. And I'm going to go back and blend my nose just a little bit more. Make sure the concealer is blended. I feel like I want to sharpen up my jawline just a little bit more. So going back and adding a little bit more of that light, bright cream concealer to sharpen this up. There we go. Sometimes I can bring my contour product down a little bit too far as well. And I like to keep it lifted. You really want to lift those cheeks. Now I feel like that looks really pretty. And I think I might want just a little bit more blush. So I want to show you that beautiful amber glow. I will pop right on top of that to kind of sheer it out and add an extra bright pop. Just using my ring finger to get just a little bit more pigment there. And definitely, if you have a deeper skin tone, just double and maybe triple stack your product. These have a great pop of pigment in them and they work so well. You just have to get used to how much to use on your face. Yeah, that's so pretty. I just feel like I've got this really great glow going. All right, I'm going to go back now. And I have a lip liner in a nude shade. This is actually from JAFRA Beauty, and it is browns/nudes. So if you want to look it up and pop it in your cart, that's the one you're going to look for. JAFRA lip liner in the browns/nudes. And it's fantastic. It goes with just about everything. So let's get in here. Starting with my Cupid's bow. And now the bottom. And now I really loved that Merlot-ish. So I'm going to grab just a small amount of that. And it's got a great powdery texture to it. and it makes for a really pretty, natural, almost like a mauve lipstick. I really think it's pretty. Now, absolutely go back and do some eyeliner. Get in there with your favorite mascara. I highly recommend Confident Mascara by JAFRA. It's super smudge proof. It's got a good kind of long wear, but not waterproof. So easy to remove. But I don't get those little black dots and sprinkles underneath. So that's a great mascara to finish this look with. I highly recommend, if you do feel like you need a little bit of powder, to use the JAFRA Beauty Photo Set powder, because it's a true translucent and it won't add more color to what you've already done. It will just lightly set it and even help buff it out if you feel like you've got large pores, or if you're like me and you just get a little shiny through the middle and you don't trust it without powder. Using a little bit of the Photo Set powder is going to be really your friend. Then finish it up, of course, with your JAFRA Beauty setting spray. Now this one is really nice because it's good for your skin. It's got some great ingredients. It's not going to be damaging. It's not the kind of setting spray you put on and you know you're going to be wearing that makeup all week long. It's just actually very refreshing, and you can trust that it's not going to damage your skin. So, Monica, what do you think about that full face blush I just showed everybody, partnered with that really beautiful sunset technique?
I'm impressed. Because like mixing two colors just to pop that color, the way you use that on your eyes just to give that color as an eyeshadow, and how you use everything in cream, and how to, just use that photo set powder. That was gonna be my question. I'm like, let me see what she's gonna do after. We
Well,
have
I'm glad I was able to answer your question in advance.
yeah, Nina Green is watching us today, and I asked, what's your favorite shade to our followers? And she loves hot coral, which I think it's a beautiful shade.
Oh,
I've tried Amber Glow, which is the one I'm using today, but her favorite is
beautiful.
hot coral, which is it's all the tips that you're giving us, the application. Like I would never thought to use the eyeshadow brush. I'm using my blush brush.
Yeah, that's great too. But see, again, there doesn't have to be all the rules. You can use your blush brush, you can use your beauty blender. And you saw me, I've just put on my third layer of blush with my fingers. I just couldn't get enough of it. I love it. And I stacked the hot coral right on top of the Merlotish to give it even more pop, because I just love it. And of course, on camera, it doesn't look as bright as it does in real life. So I wanted you to be able to see it too.
It looks beautiful, and everybody that is, here hanging out with us today, they're loving it. So, Vanessa says that it looks good and it looks natural, and I think that's what's trending right now, Jackie. Right? Like the natural finish, the cream blush, and I like this one because you can either wear a light coverage, or you can just build it up until you get that color. I'm a blush girl. Like I like to get that color in there. I like to retouch my blush throughout the day, but I've noticed with this one, like they last for long hours. So really in love with these cream blushes.
Yeah, you know what, Monica? I have noticed as well that they do really pack a good punch of pigment, and they do last. However, we all have different skin and we all live in different climates. So if you need a little extra stay power with it, I would suggest putting on your cream blush, doing your layer of powder, and then maybe another layer of your cream blush. Don't be afraid to layer with this photo set powder, because it is so really fine. So it's not going to cake up. It doesn't have those large particles. So you can actually double stack it. Or if you do have a really hard time, take your blush, spray it with a little bit of your setting spray, then get in there with your whatever brush it is that you like, and then get in there and pop a little bit of your blush on. So give that a try as well. Sometimes that can help. and then set with a little bit of your powder afterwards. So don't be afraid to try new things with your products. Remember, it's no rules makeup.
I'm going to try the setting spray tomorrow when I do my look.
Oh, I
never thought
hope
of
it
that,
works. It's
spraying
one of my favorite tricks.
it. We'll try it. Well, Jackie, thank you so much. Like always, it's a pleasure to have you. I always take notes. Like I'm not lying. I'm taking my notes here. You know what you how you should do it, and then I just try to replicate it because you make it look so easy. And everyone, try it. It is easy. It's practice.
Yeah.
Um, I remember growing up, I used to watch my mom getting her makeup done, and she would be like,
Aw.
"Don't look at me because I get nervous." And now my daughter looks at me, but it's all about the practice. We all have different face shapes, and we all look different things. Maybe you like the natural look. I like the pop color look. So that's it, it's fun. The makeup, I love it. It's my favorite category here at JAFRA. And I like to try all the new things that we always launch. So we don't have questions. We have lots of love, lots of comments.
We have so much love, Monica. And you know what? I just want to give a shout out to Shannon Rivera, my good friend who popped in to watch us. What's up, Shannon? And Teresa Scafella, I saw her post today showing off her favorite blush, which is Merlotish. Beautiful post, Teresa. And we have so many other beautiful people joining us. Like Vanita says, I like the tip on using shea butter lip balm. Oh, I hope you give that one a try underneath the eyes. I don't use it as an eye cream substitute, but it definitely helps lock in that moisture before I apply other products. I'm so excited. Oh, and Jessica Ackerbloom is here. What's up, girl? I'm so excited to see everybody here.
Yeah, we're so excited to have you, to see our followers, our consultants, leaders, everybody that connects on our Facebook Live. And I just want to say thank you, Jackie, for your
Well,
tips.
thank you, Monica. It was so nice to hang out with you today, my friend.
And thank you everyone that stayed tuned with us. And we will see you guys on the next one. Let us know in the comments, what other trends, or I know Jackie's a professional. She's always, sharing tips with us. I'm always reaching out to her. Jackie, do you think this is a good topic? What's trending? So anything that you might feel like you want to learn, tips, put them in the comments and let Jackie do her magic. Bye, everyone.
Bye, everyone. Love you guys.